travel by Amtrak today.
800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. 800-428-9517. That's 800-428-9517.
What are you so happy about?
I'm on the pill.
Aren't you two a bit old to worry about having more kids?
Not her, me.
You lost me there, buddy.
Steelman pills. Things weren't always looking up, if you catch my drift. So my doctor prescribed me a little something.
Like Viagra?
Yeah, but that's expensive, and it wasn't covered by my insurance. Steelman pills cost me less than $3 a pill, and virtually the same effect. I just called and got over 40 pills for only $99.
I have this friend who might be looking.
Well, if your friend wants some help, the consultation is free over the phone. No clinic. Steelman Pill sends it in the mail in a confidential package.
I'm on it. I mean, my friend will be on it.
Steelman Pills. Going the extra mile to help men with erectile dysfunction.
800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. 800-915-9371. That's 800-915-9371.
The Lou Information Station presents Art City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome into the show. It is Friday, the end of the work week for most people. Glad you were with us today. 6:05 is the time. It is July 25th. Good morning. Glad you're with us. If you guys want to jump into the show today, let us know what you're doing. We've got all kinds of things to talk about. Normally Fridays, more kind of a wind down. Mondays packed usually when it comes to the information and the stories and the things that are going on. Today, we've got some good things to do. And right out of the gate, Ben says good morning. Good morning to you, my friend Ben. Ben, my friend from Winty's in the Chesterfield Valley. If you haven't checked it out, go and do it. Stopped by and saw Ben last night. It was good to see him. Talked a little about his Jets, Jets, Jets. He's from New York. Their starting quarterback messed up their toe yesterday. Brady Cook, the Mizzou quarterback, who was drafted or who signed a free agent contract with the Jets, is currently their third quarterback. That pumps him up to number 2. Brady Cook out of Chaminade. By the way, his family owns some of the Sugar Fires.
Nice.
Didn't know that. Brady Cook. Sorry, I'm a huge Brady Cook fan. Sorry, I'm a slappy homie. I love what he did for Mizzou.
I'm a huge barbecue fan.
There you go. Brady and barbecue, baby. We'll find a winning combination. That's funny. This is Art City Now. I'm Vic Faust. That's the voice of Projo as well. Thanks for kicking it off with us this morning. We're here from 6 to 8 a.m. every Monday through Friday. We got a lot to get to. We really do. And that's why I'm glad that you're with us today. Go ahead, jump in on the chat if you want to. You can like, subscribe, share the show. Jump in with us today. We appreciate you being here. If there's a story that we need to cover, let us know. If there's a shout out for a person or business, let us know. Also, if there's an event that's going on, let us know. We'll talk about it. We're all about St. Louis, everything inside St. Louis. That's what we're covering. That's what we're doing. And we're grateful that you're here with us today. 6:07 is the time. I'm not sure how everybody's dealing with the heat or not, but I started to get a little bit more worn out. I was looking at people yesterday. I went into a Quick Trip, and I said there were a lot of people still working. Lots of people still working, doing whatever they can, get their jobs done for the day. But everywhere you go, I mean, it's hard to keep things cool. There's no doubt. I mean, it really is. Going into stores where doors open, close, things from that standpoint. Curious how it works for everybody else. How you've been dealing with all of that heat, Projo?
Well, you can talk about how half of Troy was without electricity.
Oh yeah, what
yesterday.
happened there? I'd love to see you when you tell the story too.
I don't know the story, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what happened. I assume it has to do with the heat, but half of Troy was without power yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, until the evening, until it started cooling down. So I'm not. Yeah, I don't.
But
know
it wasn't a news story either, which is surprising
that
to
is,
me.
And I'm not sure what what the issue was. I'm going to look into it though.
What times were you thinking?
I know that it was around 6 o'clock is when the electricity started to come back.
Really?
6 or 7, yeah.
That's all I know.
Nobody
gave any update on why.
No, businesses, a lot of like restaurants and stuff were just starting to get everything powered back up at around 6 or 7.
The grid taking a hit from the heat, is that a possibility?
Right. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, guess what? No real relief in sight today. It's going to be hot again today. There may be a pop-up storm today, and we know that we have seen these pop-up storms. When they hit hard, it seems like this year, harder than we've seen in the past for whatever reason. But it's part of it. It is Friday. If you have anything going on for the weekend, let us know. Share it with us. You can do that at X and YouTube. That's where you can watch us at Arch City Now. X and YouTube, Arch City Now. You can also stream anything with our show and all the shows on the network at luinfo.com. You can check out the website, check out the shows, the hosts, the topics, what is going on in our neck of the woods. By the way, we've also got a phone number. We'll give it out a lot, 855-282-8255. That's 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We're always live and on demand at luinfo.com. We love it when you guys participate in the show. We get you going on these early mornings as people are getting up. The sun is shining. Glad to see that. We are in the heart of summer. There's no doubt about that. If you're hitting a pool, something from that standpoint, let us know too. We're always looking for the best things that we can possibly talk about. It is all St. Louis. Cardinals played last night. Glad to see that. They actually won, Pro Joe.
Oh.
It's a streaky, freaky team. Really, haven't ever seen anything like it.
So this one wins a streak, huh?
It's a streaky. I'm calling it. Well, the thing is, the Padres are a better team. They get shut out in Colorado, lose 2 or 3 to the worst team in baseball, one of the worst team in years, and then they come home and they score 9 runs. Makes no sense. Now they're still way out. They're not going to the playoffs, but when they play at home, man, that offense is insane. So they get the win 9-7. There were over 15,000 at the game last night. Now it is the Padres. They're a big draw. They've got some stars, but they did win. And, they're 2 games over 500. Yippee! But I still think they should be selling. There's already some trades being made. So the Cardinals need to jump on board, see what they can do, and go from there. But it was I watched the entire game. I did. I watched it from Winties, and I went home and I watched the rest of it too. So there I was. I mean, there was nothing else to do, nothing else to watch. But I still enjoyed watching it. So I'm curious how you guys are when it comes to the Cardinals. Even though you may feel like I feel like they're not going to the playoffs, do you still watch them? I do. It's like it was what it was learned. Nothing else to do. I mean, nothing else on TV, right? Unless you're watching movies. If you have any sort of a sports blood, you're going to watch. So Cardinals get the job done. They play again tonight. Padres again. The first of their 4-game set in St. Louis against former manager Mike Shildt. Good news as they get the job done. Sonny Gray, by the way, got the win. Gave up a lot of runs. He was not good. He hasn't been good in his last 2 starts. He admitted it after the game. But he still gets the win. For whatever reason, the team scores runs when he pitches. And that works. So he's 10-4. That is a really, really big deal there. So Cardinals get back in action tonight. We'll see if you guys want to go down and watch that. Good luck. If you are, I was looking at people sitting in the stands, tank tops. Lots of tank tops.
I bet.
People sweating, trying to get air, because you already know what you're going to get when you go to Busch Stadium when the heat index was over 100 during the day. It's like, okay, yeah, we see what we got going on here. It's 6:13, by the way. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Projo, myself, Arch City Now. We have another request. I know we'll do it throughout the show. As people come in, please go to Facebook and like us. It's simple. Arch City Now at Facebook. As soon as we get enough followers, which we're really close to, we can go ahead and stream on Facebook as well. A lot of people like to do that. I was actually told yesterday when I was at Winties that streaming on YouTube it's not the same as streaming on Facebook.
No.
people like Facebook much more than they do YouTube
Yeah, it's weird.
for whatever reason. We aim to please.
I mean, I like YouTube, but Facebook apparently I think it's more because on YouTube it's just videos. There's no posts, there's no pictures, there's no other kind of interaction.
That makes sense.
On Facebook, you've got a little bit of everything.
I guess you do. Yeah, that makes sense. You do. If people wanted to chime in and let us know from that standpoint, you can do. We have most of our viewership comes from X.
Yeah.
A lot. And a lot of people watch it on X. Now, I promote there during the show. I'm writing stuff, but
I do too, but you have a way bigger following.
so you know, it's what do you guys like? What do you want the best? What do you want? This is about you guys in St. Louis. So we'll try to get that information out there. I know it's early, and we'll talk about it more throughout the show too. Also, Eli Drinkwitz, Mizzou football coach. You want to talk about the money in college sports? Eli Drinkwitz at Mizzou. He's in his 6th season. They extended him, the head coach that is, his contract through 2029. He's already on a contract, so now he'll get $46.5 million that extends through 2029. He's getting $9.25 million after January 16th of 2026. And then he'll make $9.5 million the rest of the way till after 2028 for that final season. Everything he's making about $10 million a year as a head football coach for the University of Missouri, or just over $9 million with his total packages and everything that are going. There's a lot of stress, yes, but that's the amount of money. And that's where Mizzou has gotten. This ain't your old Mizzou. This ain't the Mizzou team that I played on. This ain't the Mizzou that I went. We pay big bucks at Mizzou right now. You've got to keep up with the Joneses, the Texases, the Alabamas, the Georgias, all of the money. And it's insane when I see all of that money changing hands. All of that money. And that's why it all changed. These kids are they're minor league athletes is what they are now. This is a serious deal. And that's why you have to answer the bell. His staff got more money as well. I should have stuck with that. I was asked, my position coach wanted me to be a college football coach. Although I probably would have been phasing out by now when all the money is there. But college football coaches, like Division I, Power 4 conferences, make a lot. I mean, a lot of money, Projo. A lot.
I would imagine so.
Well, you're starting to see what these people are getting. I mean, wow. So congrats to Eli. He's over $9 million a year. He's probably still about 10th in the conference as highest paid coach. With all the Southern schools, the SEC, baby, where the money is. I don't know what I saw that come down and I'm like, damn, Eli. That's pretty damn impressive.
Good for him.
Yeah. I think he's got 4 daughters. He's going to need it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
To all of the dads out there with multiple daughters, especially daughters over 4 daughters. 4 daughters.
Well, I got to see if he's got hair. Oh, yeah. He's got a full head of hair still.
Yeah, but
Say goodbye to that.
It's going. It's going. Yeah, I've seen he had more hair when he started in the last 6 years. I mean, that's, yeah, good for him. 4 daughters. It's like, and you keep trying, you're like, do we give it another try?
Well,
Do we go for 5? Do we try to get a daughter at number 5?
At least you know the money's going to somebody who needs it.
Yeah. Yeah. I could only imagine what it's like in that household. I love it. 46 million. That's why those calls in those games are so important. His staff got big raises too. I mean, his coordinators are making like $1 million or $2 million. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. That's the kind of money.
Maybe I should have paid attention to sports more.
Well, you were close to being a food eater.
What do you mean close?
Joey Chestnut. I thought you were going to be eating at the July 4th hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, I could have. I should have. I could have been a contender.
That's a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
Something about having that accolade, though. You can fit the most wieners in your mouth.
Oh, yeah. A lot. Okay, with that, we say happy Friday. Lots going on today besides that. Eli Drinkwitz, congrats. Mizzou continuing to put forward. I think that they play in just over a month and a few days, first game, Thursday night, national audience. And then it's Mizzou, Kansas. Mizzou, KU, second week of the season, September 6th. Get ready. Can't wait for that. Okay, why are you looking at me that way?
I'm just still laughing at my joke.
Oh, it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. You're a good hot dog eater.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I'm sure it took a lot of practice. Arch City now, 6:20. 6:20 is our time. It's July 25th. Well, just let us ease into this Friday. We appreciate it, guys. Thanks for jumping on the chat line as well. Here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. How about old Hulk Hogan? What a life that man lived. From his wrestling debut to his Thunder Lips character in Rocky to a final memory at the Republican National Convention, ripping his shirt off as a Trump-loving Florida native. We didn't really get any idea that he was dealing with anything from a sickness standpoint. At least I didn't. So this is what was a shock to me to hear that. I mean, what a week. We've already talked. I mean, Hulk Hogan, obviously connected to wrestling, the wrestler. St. Louis has always been big going back to the Chase days, the WWF, the WWE, and Hulk Hogan putting on big-time shows in St. Louis. Ozzy Osbourne, the iconic mugshot with a St. Louis Blues jersey on from Memphis passes this week as well. I mean, just insane when you think about some of those things. I was stopping by, the Post out in Lake St. Louis. They have that picture of Ozzy right there that we're showing. They literally have that on a poster inside their restaurant.
Nice.
Honoring Ozzy in his Blues jersey. Just really cool. I mean, obviously thoughts and prayers to the family of the Hulk. A lot of ups and downs. A lot of people, when you're famous, your life is put out there. You make a mistake or your family makes a mistake. Everybody gets to chat about you and talk about you. And he certainly had some issues with his son, a driving incident. Hulk Hogan with some friends and videotapes being released of him and private moment. But he was bigger than the sport. There is absolutely no doubt about it. And yesterday I saw people all throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area posting pictures of meeting Hulk. It was insane. I was like, what, you too? You've got a picture with Hulk? The guy never got a picture with the Hulk.
Yeah, I was surprised that a lot of the people, that there was quite a few people who've had pictures with him.
You saw some of those as well?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was just me seeing that. I'm like, how does everybody know the Hulk, or where did everybody get a chance to see the Hulk? But I did see lots of pictures of Hulk.
Yeah. There was another loss as well. Gen X took a hard hit this week.
What was the other loss?
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Oh yeah, Malcolm Jamal. Yeah. Was his a heart issue?
You know what? Let me check.
I'm just curious from that standpoint. I just couldn't believe Yeah. And I saw a couple pictures on social media from St. Louis people in them, pictures with him as well. So, yeah, it was a weird week. All three in the same calendar week, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, he drowned.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Eli. Yeah, I did hear that. I'm sorry.
Asphyxiation by submersion.
Yeah.
Was the official.
Yeah, Ben from the chat line says, I think he drowned. He did. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, you're right. Gen X, what a way to hit it. Gen X taking a big time hit this week with everything that was going on. And lots of St. Louis ties as well. And this shows, I mean, there's a lot of national stories that get localized from a St. Louis standpoint. And we love it when you guys participate and get in the show. And we try to do everything that we can to bring you a product that you want to get up to, help get you up in the morning and get going. But the one thing about Hulk, I mean, everybody knew Hulk. Old, young, male, female, did not matter. Or, I mean, you'd see him in his red and his yellow and little Hulkamaniacs running wild and crazy all over the place.
And apparently Chuck Mangione died as well.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did. I saw that too. Can you remind people who Chuck Mangione is?
Isn't he a famous trumpet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Musician.
Yeah.
I saw a picture with all four of them together. Somebody did some artwork. Really, really good for social media, just in regards to where we are. Now, the Hulk thing is big in itself, but it kind of blew my mind because all of a sudden, you see the Hulk pass away at the age of 71. And just in the last year and a half, getting baptized with his wife and then he was trying to, change his life, was a wild, crazy partier, you name it. And then you see it's like, oh, okay, the Hulk's going to be just fine. We just saw him at the Republican National Convention. This guy looked healthy. He looked strong. He's going to be around for a while. And I can tell you this, never in a million years did I think Hulk Hogan would pass away before the one and only Ric Flair. Ric Flair, 76. Ric Flair, the day before Hulk passes away, posts a picture of him being cancer-free. I mean, this guy's not human. Everything the Flairster has been through. And there he is, all the things that he has told us about in his body. And there is Ric Flair living large with a big old smile on his face. We love Ric Flair. He's helped us with our previous show. Came on, did interviews with us, live interviews. And Ric Flair. So that's good news. 76, still ticking. Dude, the man is still ticking, going after everything he has said he has done to his body over the years. So we lose Hulk Hogan, but Ric Flair, I don't know, he kick-started everything going on with him. So Ric Flair is still around. And of course, we all know about Ric Flair from the Car Shield commercials all throughout the St. Louis area. A lot of people have spent time with Ric Flair in recent years because he was in St. Louis a lot. People would see him out, restaurants, bars, whatever, you name it. We saw him here at Strategic Air Services, where we broadcast live every single day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m.
And while he was here, he partied at Wendy's, didn't he?
I think he was over there one night.
Yeah.
The owner could maybe tell us about that. We'll see. I know he came into our studio here. Hey, everybody. No, I can't do the Ric Flair. That started to come out like kind of a Trump and Gillis. I don't know what the hell it was I was doing. It's Friday. We have some fun. We love it that you guys are with us today. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing the show. X and YouTube is where you can watch us right now. All we need is about 45 more followers on Facebook. Do that for us. Help us out. Let people know. Share the link. Then we can start streaming on Facebook as well. Give you another option. If you want to call into the show, you can do that as well. 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 8255. You can learn more about all the shows on our network as well at luinfo.com. Once again, that is luinfo.com. We are Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust, Projo alongside. Yeah, Ben from Winties chimes in and says, hey, he did come in. You were right, Projo. Ric Flair, when he was in town shooting with the Car Shield guys, and boy, oh boy, do they have things going on at Car Shield, building another massive facility out in the Chesterfield Valley. He said he came in with Pat Maroon, Oakville's best, of course, the former Blue, winning a cup with St. Louis, winning with Tampa as well. He came with Pat Maroon and Ryan O'Reilly, the Blues' former captain. So they were shooting a commercial for Car Shield, and then they were in over at Winties.
Yeah, I remember seeing, I think Ben post about it, so that's how I remember.
Yeah, if you're in the Valley, check out Winties. I go in there. It's tough to sit outside when the heat's there. I'm just going to be honest. But they got fans. They got like 100 fans. Your hair will be blowing. You'll be feeling good. But yeah.
They also have indoor.
That's right. And they have the indoor setup as well. Guys, we got to take a quick break. We're off to a great start. So much to get to today. Best coffee shops in St. Louis, a list. We're early in the morning. We like to talk about that. St. Louis City SC soccer team is going to have a dog. They're going to have a pet. That's really cool. Kara Spencer's first 100 days as mayor in office. What a firefighter in Maryland did to kids at a ballpark. I mean, there's so much stuff. Gosh, what's happening this weekend? Lots to get to. Vic Faust here, Arch City Now, Projo alongside, 6:30. We're late for a break. We'll take it. We'll come right back after this. This is the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at luinfo.com.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
I once got catfished by a girl in Kirkwood. Before catfishing was really even a thing.
This is the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com with live and on-demand content on YouTube. And catch all of our local shows on Apple, Spotify, and wherever you listen to podcasts. KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown & Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown & Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown & Crouppen now.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
luinfo.com news headlines brought to you by Brown & Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your luinfo.com news update. A man accused of crashing his car into a motorcyclist and fleeing the scene of that fatal car accident has asked the judge to lower his bond. St. Louis County Police say the suspect was leaving a gas station in Earth City, pulled out in the traffic, and caused the fatal wreck. Jennifer Edgering, 54, was riding on the back of a motorcycle, which had a green light at the time. The suspect is in jail on a $250,000 bond, but had a bond reduction hearing on Thursday. A Franklin County man, Matthew Cahill, 41, appeared in federal court Wednesday and was sentenced for committing bank fraud with stolen checks. Prosecutors with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Missouri said Cahill and 3 others stole personal business checks from outgoing or delivered mail. A U.S. District Court judge sentenced Cahill to 23 months in prison and ordered him to pay $30,737 in restitution. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at luinfo.com, I'm Sandy Connor.
Now, luinfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. An extreme heat warning is in effect until 7 p.m. Tuesday, so we have a long stretch of hot and humid weather coming up. Might get a shower or thunderstorm today, sunshine and mid-90s, the heat index 105 to 110. Overnight, partly cloudy, upper 70s, and then Saturday and Sunday both look hot and very humid, mid-90s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu. But don't freak out. Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo chicken pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
In your city with Kelly and Gordon. It's the hottest happy hour in STL radio. A high-energy, high-impact weekday radio show blending relationship values, celebrity buzz, community love, and sharp business insight. This is where storytelling meets strategy. It's the pulse of this city, bringing the energy, stories, and voices of STL to life. In your city with Kelly and Gordon. Weekday afternoons at 4, only on the Lou Information Station. Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back into the show. 6:35 is the time. It is July 25th. It is the dog days of summer on this Friday. Glad you're with us this morning as we get you up and out the door. We're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Projo alongside. I'm Vic Faust, Arch City Now, talking everything St. Louis, the water cooler talk, the headlines, the news, the issues, the things that are all happening throughout St. Louis. Sometimes it becomes a national story that gets localized because people throughout our area got to know some of these celebrities, got to know these people who have a following. Case in point, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, both making news. Hulk Hogan passes away. Ric Flair, around the same time, just a little bit before, announcing he's cancer-free. Both legends, both iconic figures, both iconic personalities. Just love the fact. And they've both spent time in St. Louis, Ric Flair more so, but obviously 2 of the most popular, and I would say arguably best personalities ever in wrestling. Longevity, following, you name it, both doing it and finding their shtick, finding their personality, who they are when it came to wrestling. Ric Flair also being the iconic figure he is, personality. We had a chance to interview him on our previous show as well. Did we have a quote from Rick as well? Is that what you were telling me, talking about Hulk Hogan? And I'm glad that he put this out there. But it does kind of put things into perspective. Rick, 76 years old. Dude, I don't know what he has rolling through his veins, but I want some of it after everything that man has done. He says, quote, "I am absolutely shocked to hear about the passing of my close friend, Hulk Hogan. Hulk has been by my side since we started in the wrestling business. An incredible athlete, talent, friend, and father. Our friendship has meant the world to me. He was always there for me, even when I didn't ask for him to be. He was one of the first to visit me when I was in the hospital with a 2% chance of living, and he prayed by my bedside. Hulk also lent me money when Reed was sick, Reed being his son. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you, exclamation point. Rest in peace, my friend," with the hand praying sign. 2 of the best to ever do what they do. Hulk now not with us. Ric Flair still with us, and I'd love to get some of that insight. And Rick talking about Hulk and how he helped him along the way as well. So lots of people with lots of memories, and of course, Ric Flair as well when it comes to the wrestling industry. Woo! Perfectly done, Projo. 6:38 is our time. It is July 25th. We're still dealing with the heat wave. Allegedly, it's not supposed to be as bad today. I think it's going to be 2 degrees cooler or something like that. Yeah, but I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to being out in the sun every day.
A whole 2 degrees cooler. Yeah.
Woo! That 2 degrees cooler today?
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! Joe, did you say it's going to be 2 degrees cooler today?
I did.
Woo! All right, there we go. Thanks for jumping on the show, guys. You can join. Hey, if you want to talk with us, share memories about anything that we have going on, you can do that as well. Phone number is 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. Also, jump in on the chat line, X and YouTube. Once again, X and YouTube, Arch City Now. That's where you can jump in with us. Also, if you go to Facebook, follow us at Arch City Now. We get 100 followers. We're close. Just opened up the page. Then we can start streaming on Facebook as well. And you can learn more about our show and the other shows on the network, including the one that follows us every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m., Hot Take Central 2.0 with the former Blue Cam Jansen and St. Louis Cardinals broadcaster Jim the Cat Hayes. Once again, that's Hot Take Central 2.0, Monday through Friday. Cards won last night, 9-7, scored a lot of runs. It was a steamy night filled with a lot of warm moisture at Busch, but they get the job done. Ball was flying out. A lot of home runs were hit as well. Cardinals 2 games over 500. Sonny Gray gets the win. 10 wins for Sonny. Cardinals like to hit the ball when he pitches. That is a very, very, very good thing. Also, so the Cardinals are back at it, playing game 2 of their 4-game series with the Padres and Mike Schilt. So maybe we'll make it 2 in a row. Talked about it in the first break a little bit when it comes to sports. Eli Drinkwitz, the Mizzou football head coach, extended now through the 2029 season. I think the amount of money now is about $46.5 million for the head football coach at Mizzou. They get going 1 month from now. It's 1 month and just a few days on a Thursday night. Look forward to that. Central Arkansas coming to town. Then September 6th, Saturday, September 6th, it's the battle with the Kansas Jayhawks. So right out of the gate for Mizzou this year and football fans, a huge event. Could tell you what, that'll be a massive day in Columbia, Missouri, having the Kansas Jayhawks come into town. Our Missouri Tigers. Can't wait. Also, you can jump in on the chat line and let us know what's happening with you. Linda just jumped in. Good morning to you, Linda. Linda says 2 degrees outside, not huge, but a big difference with AC. Been keeping ours at 75 and it's not bad. Yeah, if you go outside and then you come in to 75 degrees, even though it's 75, that feels pretty damn good. I never knew 75 in air could feel so good. You hang outside for a while, you'll find out real quick what that's like. Absolutely. Is it like 2 degrees? Is that what it was supposed to be today? Like 2 degrees cooler? Dare we say, we should say less hot? Yeah. The high today, around 92. I'm not sure what the heat index is supposed to be, but there is that chance of rain today. We'll see. It starts to build up, the pressure, all of that, and then it comes down on us in a way. So, Cardinals getting their job done. Eli Drinkwitz looking good. Mizzou getting ready for Kansas September 6th. That's just over a month away. I do like this too. St. Louis City SC hasn't had the best season when it comes to soccer. We know that. But nobody ever beats them with ideas and promotions and how to get the fans involved in fan experience. At least if you're not winning, you have to come up with some other things. And that's what they're doing. So St. Louis City SC is going to be welcoming the club's first team pet. Darth Vader needs some offspring, Projo, because I think Darth Vader would have been a great team pet.
Oh, without a doubt. Too bad I don't have a picture of that, but here's a picture of Darth Vader.
Let me see Darth Vader. I love my Darth Vader pics. That's our, see, it's always good to have a dog mascot. This is our dog mascot. This is Arch City Now's dog mascot, Darth Vader.
One of these days I'm bringing him in.
Yeah, we'd love to have him come on in here.
Okay.
Darth Vader. That's Projo's dog. That's our mascot. Well, St. Louis City. I vote Darth Vader's offspring. Oh, he doesn't. You just had him fixed, didn't you?
Yeah, you had to go there, didn't you?
Oh, he was taken care of.
Poor guy.
Does he love you again yet?
Yeah, I think he's
as long as you put that food in his bowl, he's gonna love you.
Yeah, he's over it. way more over it than I would be at this point.
Of course. Sure. Well, St. Louis City SC is going to be making that addition this summer. So they're working with Purina. Purina does a really good job. They're going to welcome the first ever team pet to support players, teams, staff, you name it. Just have a good pet around. I love the idea. I mean, it's a win-win all the way around. How can you go wrong with a team pet? So they said that they wanted to just bring more joy to the organization. To facilitate the dog training and certification, Purina is going to be assisted by the St. Louis-based nonprofit Champ Assistance Dogs, which focuses on utilizing the love and healing power of dogs to improve the lives of people in its community. And of course, we know we love our dogs. Dogs make a big impression with everything that you do in your life and bringing them around. Also for the fans, the kids, great to have a live, moving mascot all around. So we'll see. They'll let you know. Quote, St. Louis has an unmatched charitable spirit and a desire to take care of each other, said Ken Early, the director of community relations for the team. He says, welcoming a team pet with the help of Purina is a tremendous asset that will enhance our club's ability to continue to be an exceptional club and neighbor to make a positive impact across our region. So, I'm assuming it's a dog, but it doesn't have to be. They say it's a pet. But if it was going to be a dog, what kind of dog should the team mascot be for the St. Louis City SC club? And should it be a performing dog, one that runs and jumps and catches frisbees, or should it be more like a lab that are just lovable labs that'll come up and love on you and slobber all over you?
I was thinking like a shepherd dog.
A shepherd.
A shepherd dog. I don't know what they're called.
What,
maybe
German shepherd?
No. Like, hold on. I'll find it.
I didn't know where you were going with that. That's cool. I asked you, I put you on the spot. I'm just curious what kind of dog would be great for that.
Well, like a sheep herding dog.
Oh,
I forget what they're called.
Not like a lassie.
No, not a collie.
From the chat line, you can join us on X and YouTube and jump in on the show. Let us know your feelings on any of our topics, anything else that's going out as well. 6:46 is the time on a Friday morning. Greg says, Vader doesn't have to pay puppy support now. But okay. All right. Thank you, Greg. Welcome into the show. Yep. Vader went down that path. So there you go. Anyway, what kind of pets would you like for the St. Louis City SC mascot if we were doing that? Yes, Projo.
Border Collie.
Oh, a Border Collie. Great dog. Great choice.
Mm-hmm.
But if you said any dog, I think any dog would be a great choice. I really do. As long as they're trained and good and do everything that they're supposed to do. We'll get it all over the place. St. Louis City SC hasn't been a great year, but hopefully things will get a little bit better. We're here just trying to have the best time that we can every day, Monday through Friday. I was also thinking about you, Projo, with events for the weekend. How about this? There's an event. And when I saw this, I'm like, okay, this Projo probably is behind the coordination of this, even though it's just for women. On Sunday, you can join the Canamom Downward Dog event. If people could have seen the look on Projo's face when I said that, that's right. Projo, there's all kinds of things happening in our community when it comes to cannabis.
I'm trying to imagine what this, never mind.
What do you mean?
So downward dog is a yoga position.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Canna was cannabis, obviously.
That's right.
So, yeah, what is this event?
STLCanamoms.com is where you sign up. STLCanamoms.com. So what you do is you can join St. Louis Canna Moms for all levels yoga session designed to help busy moms relax, recharge, and reconnect. Expect a gentle flow that combines more active poses like sun salutations with gentle resting postures. An optional rolling station and dab bar will be on hand for those who partake.
Sounds like a blast.
Mats are provided. Come as you are. Leave refreshed, grounded, and empowered. And it's happening in the St. Charles area. This is the best part. So it's Sunday from 1 to 2:30 p.m. It's $20. I don't know if that gets you anything.
Yeah, I mean, for $20, if
that sounds pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
when you tell me the money that you spend in the cannabis world, with all that tax that we were talking about.
Is it a BYOW?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say a BYOW or BYOC.
Right.
Being your own cannabis. It's being held, this is the best part, in the St. Charles area. Location disclosed to confirmed attendees. What is that? That is the best. Really? Hey, this sounds like a terrific event. The Canna Mom Downward Dog Show, brought to you by Greenlight.
Sounds like something somebody had while they were sitting around. It's an idea that they had while they were sitting around playing poker with their buddies.
That's funny. That's freaking funny as hell. I love it. I think it's really cool. I'm looking at it. Somebody was messaging
in yoga. Greg says a bunch of stone moms, snack table provided.
Yeah. That's classic. I love it. The other thing that you have with that is the fact that somebody came up with this great idea. And there's moms that I know that would need it and love it. And they do a private location. So I get it. This is Arch City now. Hey, whatever works for you. There's things going on in the St. Louis area. Weed Fest 2025 coming from the chat line. Snack table provided. Anyway, we do our This is Arch City now on Vic Faust. Not to get too stupid. It is a Friday. Having a lot of fun here. July 25th, 6:51 is the time. But I mean, it's creative, right? Creative event.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds fun for people who like yoga.
Yes, and like weed from that standpoint. Okay. Hey, so you talk about some serious things too. Did you see the story? There was a guy that got really sick in the St. Louis area. He didn't know what was going on with his body. He went in to the doctor and they asked him, have you been bitten by or they said, have you been golfing? Did you go into the woods at all? He's like, well, I've hit some shots there. He didn't know that he was sick because he got bit by a tick and got severely sick. He caught an illness.
That Rocky Mountain spotted fever?
No, I saw the story on one local news stations. It's tick season, and there is tick-borne disease that can actually hurt you, even if you don't remember being bitten. And there's possible tick-borne illness exposure, especially in these warmer months. So if you literally, excuse me here, if you start having fevers, muscle aches, joint pains, and you're not sure why you're having it this time of year, you might have some sort of tick-borne disease and not even realize it. And the only way that they found it is they did a blood test because he was not feeling good. And so it was diagnosed with a blood test.
So was it Lyme disease?
He was tick. It didn't say.
Oh, okay.
But the tick, it's just any sort of blood disease that can come from that.
Crazy.
I mean, this guy, he's had it for 3 weeks. He spent a week in the hospital, a couple days in the ICU. And doctors say because he got bit by this tick and got a tick-borne illness, it could take up to 6 to 8 weeks to get back normal.
Mm-hmm.
This story resonated with me because I was itching on my back earlier in the summer. I had a tick in my back.
Mm-hmm.
Had no idea that it was going on.
Yep.
Somebody saw and they had to pull it out. And I'm like, get that crap off of me. How sick and disgusting. But, where I live, there's a bunch of woods.
Yeah.
And running outside and doing the rucking and no shirt and things that you'll learn. And even if you do, those things can fall out of trees. The whole situation, just not a very good one.
Yeah, those things are creepier than spiders. In my opinion.
I agree. So if anybody has any experiences with that, you can jump in on the chat line as well or call us 855-282-8255. Once again, 855-282-8255. That's some serious stuff, too, that you do not want to be freaking dealing with. Some of these headlines that happen throughout the St. Louis area and other places as well. I wanted to get this out there, too, before we went to break, too. From the chat line, it couldn't be because of the warmer weather, could it? Yes. In the warmer months, absolutely. That is exactly what the doctors and experts say when it comes to ticks and the tick disease, that the warmer weather brings these things out. It can really cause some issues, cause problems when it comes to what we're dealing with when it comes to ticks. We don't like the ticks. Hey guys, Art City Now here, 6:55. Just trying to share the information we have. The HR director from Astronomer, remember the woman? I can't remember her name, the blonde woman. They were viral sensations.
Oh, yeah.
She quit yesterday. So she quit. So they're both gone from Astronomer. And I had no idea that this company was so big that they were Aiden Hutchinson was one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. Plays for the Detroit Lions. My Detroit Lions, by the way. My Detroit Lions. He also came out yesterday and canceled his own advertising. He had an agreement with Astronomer. He was promoting Astronomer. They were paying him money. This tech company. So Aiden Hutchinson was a voice, was a figure for Astronomer. Go freaking figure. So with everything that's going on, he disassociates himself from the company. And I'm like, oh my gosh. How about that?
What's funny is he probably got that company more publicity than they'll ever get.
Well, they've got more publicity now than they ever had.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He did his job.
They have new leadership. If they do a good job, everybody knows their name.
Yep.
What the CEO did and the HR person, has nothing to do with the product that they offer, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't offer. Come on. By the way, right before we go to break, from the chat line, Greg says, armadillos have made it to St. Louis, people. That's not normal. Where are the armadillos? Where are you finding the armadillos?
You would see them occasionally up here, but I guess they're more common now.
I thought I might have heard that. I thought I did a story on this a few years ago. That it's not just this summer, but armadillos were showing up years ago. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, I've seen them on the side of the road before.
Okay.
Roadkill.
Hey guys, that's a very fast first hour of our show. We cover lots of material. This is Arch City Now. I'm Vic Faust. That's the voice of Projo. Jump in on the chat line if you want and watch us. X and YouTube, Arch City Now. You can also give us a call, 855-282-8255. We are your Lou information station. We're live and on demand at louinfo.com. We're back with the best coffee shops throughout the St. Louis area. News about Bissinger's opening up out of state and Kara Spencer's first 100 days in office, plus more tributes to Hulk Hogan as he has passed away. We'll be back with more right after this.
Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much. Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
Broadcasting live from the J. Randolph Jr. Studios in Kirkwood.
Daddy is out of the cleaning up dump business.
KLIS 590 AM, Wood River, St. Louis.
Back on reports, recent ICE raids are targeting those without criminal records. Senator John Cornyn says just sneaking across the border is a crime.
The idea that someone could break our laws, enter our country illegally, and then be entitled to all the rights and privileges of an American citizen is a little far-fetched.
The Texas Republican said in a hearing this week there are 291,000 criminal aliens living in the U.S., despite having a final order of removal from a judge. Cornyn praised Florida's alligator Alcatraz, saying he wants something similar for his home state of Texas. A San Francisco area doctor who mailed the abortion pill to a woman in Texas is sued by the woman's boyfriend. Jerry Rodriguez is backed by a number of pro-life groups fighting what they see as a loophole in the Texas abortion ban.
We know about 19,000 abortion pills are coming to Texas every year.
Ashley Leonards is with a group called Texas Right to Life, which supports the lawsuit against Dr. Remy Poite. It suggests a self-managed abortion is an act of murder. The wrongful death suit asked the federal judge for an injunction on behalf of all current and future fathers of unborn children in the United States. President Trump's pick for U.S. Attorney for New Jersey says she'll stay in the position despite a panel of federal judges deciding not to extend her tenure.
In a post on X, Alina Habba said she is now acting United States Attorney for the District of New Jersey. The panel originally selected Desiree Grace to replace Habba, but the Justice Department later fired Grace. The Trump administration has since withdrawn Habba's official nomination for the position, and that allows her to serve in the role in an acting capacity. I'm Sarah Lee Kessler.
From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MetaShare. Maybe you've heard joining MetaShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month, and that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MetaShare works, too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. You can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes a very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE 40. 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel. A delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here. And when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right, free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198. Is diabetes keeping you from enjoying life's special moments? At US Med, we understand the challenges you face, and we're here to help.
With US Med, I can finally manage my diabetes without it managing me.
US Med offers a wide range of services to simplify your diabetes care. Personalized care plans, convenient access to cutting-edge diabetes tech, and knowledgeable support. Plus, we'll check your insurance so your diabetes care may be covered at little or no cost to you.
With US Med, I feel confident and control of my diabetes. I can finally live my life to the fullest.
Don't let diabetes hold you back. Choose US Med and experience better birthdays, better adventures, better anniversaries, and better everything. Call now. US Med. Better service, better care. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. 800-891-6335. That's 800-891-6335.
The Lou Information Station presents Arch City Now with Vic Faust.
Hey guys, welcome back in. Happy Friday. It is July 25th. Our time is 7:05. We're taking you to the top of the hour. That's when Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jim the Cat Hayes take you till 10 o'clock. And for a list of all the shows throughout the network here, you can go to luinfo.com. Once again, that's luinfo.com. We're also taking your phone calls as we do every day. If there's anything you want to jump in on, you can do that. 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. We're on YouTube and X at Arch City Now. And we'll also be streaming on Facebook soon live once we get those followers. Like us. Please go ahead, like us. You can do that on Facebook at Arch City Now. A couple of topics we've been covering today. By the way, if you want to go to our chat line and jump in with us, you can do that as well. It's very easy. You do that on X and YouTube as well. Greg says, because we were talking about the armadillos, he said, armadillos were heading to the St. Louis area. That wasn't normal. Whatever's on your mind, whatever people might be talking about throughout the area, that's what we try to do. He says, I've seen roadkill armadillos down 55 around Arnold, Missouri. It's like usually it was in Jefferson County. That was a few years ago. That's what I remember as well. So if anybody has seen the armadillos around, let us know. By the way, the Cardinals won last night. The offense, after being shut out by the worst team in baseball in Colorado, they come back and score 9 runs. Now, Yu Darvish, who pitched for the Padres, is not the Yu Darvish of old. He's got an ERA over 9. However, you still got to put the bat on the ball and get hits. And when you're not scoring a lot of runs, it's good to see it. 9 runs. They get the victory over former manager Mike Schilt. Padres are probably going to be in the playoffs. Cardinals don't look like they will be. Cardinals win the first game. 3 more left tonight, Saturday, and Sunday. And then also, we've got to do something when it comes to what this team is going to do when it comes to selling. They're probably going to have to sell. And that means some of the big names that we're used to seeing in St. Louis, like an Arenado, maybe a Ryan Helsley who got the save last night leaving town. Who knows? Who knows who it could be? But they can't just sit around and do what they've done from that standpoint. So Sonny Gray got the win. He's 10-4 in the year. Cardinals just hit when he pitches for whatever reason. We've seen that for a lot of years. Sometimes pitchers just get a lot of help when it comes to their batting lineup when they're there. Another big story from the first hour, if you're just joining us too, was Hulk Hogan passing away. People around the St. Louis area sharing pictures, knowing what an icon he is, and meeting him over the years. Another big story. What an iconic personality he was. How he helped people behind the scenes. At least Ric Flair talked about that. We shared a bite from Ric Flair. It's just so interesting because Ric Flair, 76 years old, is alive and kicking, and despite everything that he says, nobody's done more to their body than him. I think Ozzy Osbourne said, "Hold my beer." I mean, Ozzy did what Ozzy passing away this week too. God bless his soul. What a week that has been, of course. And then Malcolm as well, as we were talking about. What a week. And he had some St. Louis connections as well, and people who were sharing pictures of all three and being with them. So you can jump in on those topics as well if you want to. 709 is the time. You can call in, or you can jump in on the chat line as well. We talked about St. Louis City SC. They're adding a pet. It's a brilliant idea. Their marketing, their ownership group, they do a phenomenal job. They just really do. They get it right. Now we want to see them get it more right on the field when it comes to victories. Nobody wants that more than they do. And they're certainly working their tails off trying to make sure that happens. And congratulations on this Friday morning to Eli Drinkwitz, the Mizzou football coach. He's now owed about $46.5 million through 2029 in his sixth season. Has certainly done a phenomenal job. He now holds the Missouri all-time coaching record for wins in the first 5 years. So Eli getting the job done at Mizzou. And of course, the pressure is always there. You got to win every single week, and doing it in the top football conference in America year in, year out, for the most part, doesn't get any easier. It only gets more difficult, especially now from a sports standpoint, when there's word that the University of North Carolina, that's right, the Tar Heels, who Bill Belichick coaches for now, saying that university is looking at possibility of switching to the SEC. Word that Virginia could do that as well. Big news. Is it a definite yet? No. We'll see where all that goes. From the chat line, growing up because of the Hulkster, there were a few broken pieces of furniture in our house. 5 boys in a 12 by 12 room. Yeah. Sort it out. Take care of that. Yeah, I can already see where that's going. So anyway, that's going to be this summer at some point. St. Louis City SC is going to get a pet. I didn't see where they were taking fan suggestions, but we have our own mascot for Arch City now. And we should put this picture all over our merchandise. That's right. There's Darth Vader. You know what? Little Darth, and I'm not trying to be funny or stupid. Little Darth hangs out with you a lot, right?
Yeah, every day.
Okay. Does little Darth take in some of the smoke that comes around as well?
I don't really do it around him. You know, I mean, it's not like my, everything's filled with
He's got a very relaxed look to him, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he is my dog, right?
I love him. Little Darth. Darth's like, what's up? I'm sorry.
Yeah. He's a cutie, man.
There's Darth, our show mascot. St. Louis City SC getting their own pet coming up sometime throughout the year.
And Dinah Griner did send us a message on Facebook saying that she votes for Darth as our mascot.
Darth is our mascot. By the way, you can email us as well. That's what Donna just did. archcitynow@gmail.com. There's like 10 different ways to get us. There's no reason to not find us. archcitynow@gmail.com. And of course, calling us at 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. We are here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. Glad you jump in with calls, with the messages, with text, just letting us know everything that's happening throughout the St. Louis area. That's what we try to do. Talk about things that are happening with a water cooler talk, things that might make a difference for you in the community and all around the area. By the way, I wanted to get into one more story before we hit really hard local, because I couldn't imagine if this happened at a local area or team. There was a firefighter in Maryland, and we've got video of this, who got frustrated because a ball from a field hit his fire truck. It hit his fire truck. So what did he do? Well, he decided to flood the field. I'm going to get even with you guys. Look at this video and pictures. The firefighter took his truck and flooded the ball field where they were playing. He's like, yep, you want to continue to hit the ball into my truck? I'm going to flood the field. I have never seen anything like this. You know, sometimes you reach your boiling point. You just reach your boiling point and you're like, screw life. I'm doing what I have to do.
If you park your vehicle next to a ball field, you got to understand that there's a chance that could happen. This is just a fit.
Well, the other thing about it too is we don't know all the specific details. A fly ball damaged his truck. So I mean, my first impression would be like, okay, you're near a ball field. But you know, he literally put so much water in the field, they had to cancel the game. They had to cancel the game Thursday night because the firefighter was pissed off at the Tacoma Thunderbirds. The baseball coach told the local news station, that a batting practice long fly ball soared over a fence and hit a pickup truck in a parking lot. The coach said then a county firefighter deliberately flooded the field. And we're showing you the video. I mean, damn, he flooded the hell out of that field. So the Thunderbirds are a collegiate men's baseball team that plays in the summer. So a huge stream of water began cascading onto the field, as we see, where they were getting ready to play. So, you know, a player was trying to stop it, but then the firefighter and him got into an argument, and then that was it. So I don't know if that firefighter is still going to have a job or not. And that's no disrespect to firefighters. We love our firefighters. My cousin is one in Afton. Love firefighters. My grandpa was one for a long, long time as well. So they issued an apology. The fire department did, the Montgomery County Fire Department. So we've all had a bad day. I mean, it's just like Projo. When he gets upset, he starts throwing cups of coffee and water on anybody and everybody that walks by the studio.
Yeah, clean it up, though.
He just gets pissed off and throws that water everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But this happened. Could you imagine that happening in the St. Louis area?
Yeah.
That water stream. Dude, that's when you just go, you're just like, forget it. I'm done. I'm done. By the way, from the chat line, they said, do you need to teach Darth, little Darth Vader, how to kick a soccer ball around? I don't know if Darth is big enough to kick a soccer ball around.
And not a full size.
Not a full size. No way.
Yeah, we can get him a little one.
No, I get it. I do. I see it. Okay. Wow. But hey, by the way, Shane Gillis, super popular comedian, coming to St. Louis Enterprise Center August 9th. Projo's going with his son.
Indeed.
That was a Father's Day gift, I believe, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, he just did the ESPYs. And of course, he cracked some jokes about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA. And now Sports Illustrated has done an article going after Shane Gillis, saying that he's racist in his racist jokes. But it's a fine line. And he's going to be here in St. Louis. I'm wondering if that show sold out?
I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure it will be after all this.
Is that what he wants?
I don't think so. I mean, most comedians are just like no holds barred. Most comedians, you know, I mean, comedy is an area where you just can't get offended unless like somebody is speaking from hate, which most of the comedians I watch, I mean, humor's everywhere, and you just have to.
No, it is, and I know it
take
gets
a
into
joke.
the free speech, but then
I mean, it's not about free speech. It's about taking a joke, man. He's not a racist person.
no, I know. One of the things that Sports Illustrated's gone after Shane Gillis about, and the reason we bring it up, everybody knows Caitlin Clark from the Indiana Fever, the WNBA, and of course Shane Gillis because he's going to be here in about 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks or so. Quote, and he said this at the ESPYs, when Caitlin Clark retires from the WNBA, she's going to work at a Waffle House so she can continue doing what she loves most, fist fighting black women. So that's his joke. That's why some of these publications are now coming after him. Caitlin Clark was not in attendance at the ceremony, and many people, Sports Illustrated says she's done nothing but to help the game, promote the game, and she hasn't said anything about anybody to anybody. So the backlash was swift and loud to him saying that. So Shane Gillis coming to town August 9th, Matt Rife in town September. A lot of people coming to the St. Louis area when it comes to the comedians, and I know you're a big Shane Gillis fan, which is why I bring that up.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm a big comedy fan.
You're a big comedy fan. I totally get it. That makes sense. I totally get it. I do. You're not a coffee fan. I am.
I used to be. I miss it.
Yeah, and I've cut my sugar out or creamer out now after I found out what I was doing to my cortisone levels, especially as I get older. I'm trying to get a little bit more intelligent about my health.
Yeah.
Can't be doing that. Can't be making myself that way. But this list was put together by Roasty Coffee. Roasty Coffee tried to put together the 12 best coffee shops in St. Louis, Missouri. And what makes a great coffee shop? And we like to talk about coffee since it's early. It's 7:19 in the morning. We get you up every day, Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. By the way, it's July 25th, and we're glad you're with us on this Friday. So I don't know a lot of, I mean, I drink coffee, but I drink it, put in the little packet, a little cartridge, done. It's easy. It's that easy. So St. Louis, according to Roasty Coffee, emerges as a vibrant hub for coffee enthusiasts, casual sippers alike, in a city where each neighborhood has its unique flair. That's true. Coffee shops serve as more than just a caffeine fix. So they're talking about social spaces, creative outlets, tranquil retreats, those sorts of things. Okay, now we'll get to the good stuff. Number 1, Sump Coffee. It's located in the heart of St. Louis, a mecca for coffee enthusiasts seeking exceptional single origin brews. Known for its minimalist aesthetic, cafe features a bright industrial space with exposed brick walls and sleek wooden accents that create a hip environment. Guess what? I've been to Sump. It was by chance. So Sump coming in at number 1. Number 2, Blueprint Coffee on Delmar Boulevard. Stands out for its dedication to ethically sourced beans. Ethically sourced beans. Interesting. So Sump comes in at number 2. Number 3, Caldi's. Been to Caldi's. Like Caldi's. It's all throughout the St. Louis area. Warmth and hospitality with exceptional coffee. That's what they get credit for. 4, Comet Coffee down in Dogtown, making the list. Congratulations to Comet Coffee in Dogtown. Number 5, the Mud House. It's in the St. Louis City aspect. Get another coffee place there. A place I'd never heard of, Living Room Coffee and Kitchen. That's over in Maplewood. So the list is covering a variety of places. You've got Park Avenue Coffee in the Lafayette Square area. Robust coffee menu, but it's got some legendary gooey butter cake as well. You had me at gooey. Gooey butter cake. 8, the Hartford Company. Once again, Hartford Coffee Company. That's over in Tower Grove, being represented. In the heart of St. Louis Northwest, you got Northwest Coffee Roasting Company. I'm familiar with Northwest Coffee as well. How about number 10 on the list? Number 10 goes to Maypop Coffee and Garden Shop. Maypop, that's in the city of St. Louis as well. Number 11 on the list is City Coffee Creperie. That's right there in Clayton. City Coffee offers a delightful European escape amid St. Louis. So I've been in there as well. They also have some really nice side dishes as well to go with their coffee. And then there's Shameless Grounds, located in the eclectic Benton Park neighborhood.
I was just looking that up because that's one of my favorite places right there.
Really? You've been to Shameless Grounds?
Oh yeah, my studio was over at Limp Brewery for a long time.
Okay, well there you go. Right over there in Benton Park neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Shameless Grounds is not just about great coffee, Projo. It's a haven for inclusivity and free thought.
Yeah.
That sounds like you. The distinctive cafe welcomes patrons into a judgment-free zone. This is totally you.
Well, I mean,
where they can have a coffee and a joint at the same point in time.
Yeah. And the tables are laminated.
Is there marijuana? Is there marijuana infused coffee?
I don't think so. The Shameless.
Would that make sense at all? I'm not trying to be stupid. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it absolutely would.
All right then.
But yeah, the tables have laminated pictures of old adult pictures, which it's vintage art. So that's why it's called Shameless Grounds.
All right. So I had to get through that before I could get back to our chat line. We try to get your comments onto the line. Greg says, WNBA is a joke. Refs suck and they play like it's a neighborhood game. All elbows and dirty blocks. I can't disagree. I get frustrated watching games. I just want things to be fair for everybody. Linda says, not funny, but the workers at the Belleville McDonald's and Collinsville Super Walmart get into fights. Yeah, thankfully nobody died. But in retrospect from the week, if you did not see, you had a McDonald's worker shooting another one. And in Collinsville at the Walmart, you had one worker stabbing another. Eee. Everybody, let's get over to the Canamom Downward Dog exhibit.
Calm down.
It's time to wake and bake. Greg says, we know you love coffee. Vic, would you ever try THC infused coffee? Never say never. I don't see it happening, but never say never.
I don't see you trying THC at all.
Never. I'm Angel Boy. Arch City now. Yeah, Arch City now. With Vic Faust. That's the voice of Projo. Glad you guys are with us Monday through Friday. We have fun. We talk St. Louis issues, water cooler talk, things of that nature. All those fun things that are happening. We're talking about coffee, and in that segment, I guess food. There's a new place too. I saw this come. It's called Elicious, not delicious. It's Elicious. It's Southern style breakfast brunch food in Ferguson. Allegedly, it's supposed to be really darn good. Southern style breakfast brunch over in Ferguson. Yes, we say good morning to you as well. Happy Friday, Paul. Paul checking in with us this morning. Appreciate it as well. Guys, thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing the show. Liking our Facebook page as well. I'm just trying to get up over 100 followers there ASAP. Hopefully we'll do it by the end of the day so we can stream on Facebook as well. Give you another place to stream. Love to make sure everybody has as many places to stream and do what they're going to do. Also got another message saying the firefighter in Maryland who had his fire truck hit in batting practice, who decided to spray the field and cancel the night's game. He should have been fired. He was not fired yet from what we see, but has been, they had to apologize for that. So I don't know if he's been suspended, but we showed you the video. Pretty bizarre video seeing somebody do that. Would any firefighter in St. Louis do that? Do you know any of your relatives who would do that?
I think it takes a special kind of firefighter to do that.
Yeah. Somebody who's been pushed to the limit.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking points. We've all been to our breaking points. That's for sure. Arch City. Now you can give us a call, by the way, 855-282-8255. Once again, 855-282-8255. Happy Friday, St. Louis. What's happening in your neighborhoods tonight, this weekend? Anything you want to support, anything you want to promote, we do that for you as well. We talked about it. Cardinals have a game tonight downtown. What else is going on all throughout the area? There's a concert over at the Factory in Chesterfield tonight. Projo, it's one of your bands. I know you'll be there. It's called The Concert, an ABBA tribute. I'll never forget the first time I met you and you were playing Dancing Queen. And I was like, that's our guy. That's the guy for this job.
Yeah. You really liked my pink leg warmers.
You were wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So you got that tonight. You can go see Pro Joe over at the Factory. By the way, we've told you to get your tickets for Evolution Fest as soon as possible. Steve Shankman and crew, phenomenal job. Sublime, Lenny Kravitz, two of the headliners. I mean, there's like 40 acts on a Friday and Saturday. I think it's September 27th, 28th. Get your tickets in advance. It helps. They're giving $100,000 away, literally donating $100,000 from profit, regardless, to the United Way to help tornado victims throughout the St. Louis area. And that's something that is still going on. Kara Spencer was talking about that as well, just how difficult that has been. A lot of work has been done, but I mean, it could take years to do the cleanup. People still fighting for their houses, their lives, anything and everything they can possibly do. So that's another way to get some great entertainment in September, getting your tickets early, and they can put together what they need to put together to make sure that people are helped out. Still to come, we'll hear the St. Louis mayor talking about her first 100 days in office, more about the fun things, the positive things that are happening all throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. By the way, wine is a big deal throughout this Missouri area. I had somebody tell me a long time ago, St. Louis, the St. Louis and Missouri area could have been, we know what France became, but St. Louis was helping France when they had a severe drought, the problems, but it was St. Louis. Now I know that you're not going to get certain wines here, and I know nothing about wine, but we got some news about the wine industry here in the Missouri, St. Louis metropolitan area. We'll talk about that coming up right after the break. This is Art City Now, covering everything St. Louis. You're watching right now. We are the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. Pro Joe's alongside. I'm Vic Faust, back with more Art City Now on this Friday morning at 7:29.
This hour of content on the Lou Information Station is brought to you by Grandpa Pigeons, Johnny Mac's Sporting Goods, and Becky's Carpet and Tile Superstore.
Hey, see that, kids? That's the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the west.
The Lou Information Station, where we'll always call it Highway 40 or Highway 40 if you're a boomer.
The St. Louis expression?
Stream our content 24/7 at louinfo.com. The Lou Information Station.
Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill has a new menu. But don't freak out. Hot Shots favorites are still there, like their famous wings, tacos, burgers, and pizzas. Plus, sure to be new faves like Big Philly egg rolls, the Bold and Hearty Slugger sandwich, the Buffalo chicken pizza, and 2 new wing sauces, Carolina Gold and Bourbon Glaze. And making a comeback, it's the return of Hot Shots' legendary waffle fries. So now there's even more to love at Hot Shots. Come try out the new menu at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. Find the location nearest you at hotshotsnet.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown and Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or in the hospital, we'll come to you for free. So call Brown and Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do. And your first consultation is free.
louinfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your louinfo.com news update. A man accused of crashing his car into a motorcyclist and fleeing the scene of that fatal car accident has asked the judge to lower his bond. St. Louis County Police say the suspect was leaving a gas station in Earth City, pulled out in the traffic, and caused the fatal wreck. Jennifer Edgering, 54, was riding on the back of a motorcycle, which had a green light at the time. The suspect is in jail on a $250,000 bond, but had a bond reduction hearing on Thursday. A Franklin County man, Matthew Cahill, 41, appeared in federal court Wednesday and was sentenced for committing bank fraud with stolen checks. Prosecutors with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Missouri said Cahill and 3 others stole personal business checks from outgoing or delivered mail. A U.S. District Court judge sentenced Cahill to 23 months in prison and ordered him to pay $30,737 in restitution. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Sandy Connor.
Now, LouInfo.com weather, presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports, anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. An extreme heat warning is in effect until 7 p.m. Tuesday, so we have a long stretch of hot and humid weather coming up. Might get a shower or thunderstorm today, sunshine and mid-90s, the heat index 105 to 110. Overnight, partly cloudy, upper 70s, and then Saturday and Sunday both look hot and very humid, mid-90s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
STL Sports Central is St. Louis's first all-digital sports network, and it's easy to find on YouTube. Catch the Randy Carricker Show featuring Brooke Grimsley Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Videos and written content from Bernie Miklas, Card Central 365 every day, plus post-game shows after every St. Louis sports team plays. It's all at your fingertips on YouTube and online at stlsportscentral.com. Check it out.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begin.
Back to more of Arch City Now with Vic Faust on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It is Arch City Now. 7:34 is the time. It is July 25th. Hey, we're here Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m., getting your day started all throughout the St. Louis metro area. What's happening? All of your talk to the north, the south, the east, the west. If there's something you want to talk about, jump in on the chat line. You can do that at X and at YouTube at Arch City Now, X and YouTube at Arch City Now. You can also stream us anywhere and all the time and all the shows at LouInfo.com. That's also our website. You learn more about all the shows that are happening with the niche programming of this network. And of course, you can always call us 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255. Happy Friday, end of the work week for most. Hope you guys have some plans for the weekend. If you don't, even better. Just sit back, relax. Obviously, you just heard the updates if you were listening. Another heat warning all the way through Tuesday. I mean, all the way through Tuesday. Yeah, not a lot of relief. It is hot outside. It's tough. I mean, if you're going to be outside, the only place to really be is water. Or you're going to be sweating. You know that. And then sometimes it depends on where you're at your water. If you're in a pool, sometimes that water can be kind of lukewarm. Long story short, it's summer. It's what it's supposed to be. You know what my son told me this last night? We were walking out of a place. I'm like, man, it's still so darn warm. It's 8 o'clock. He's like, would you rather it be like 10 or 20 degrees? And I said, no. I was like, great point. I'm like, you really like the hot weather? He's like, yeah, take it. I'll take this all day long over being cold. And I said, I'm with you. I'll take it all day long over being cold. But what's the equivalent of 90s? What would be the equivalent from a cold standpoint?
I would think like
10
degrees.
Yeah, 10, 20. Yeah. Which would you rather have? Of course you know what you would rather have.
I don't know, man.
Pro Joe, really? All right.
I'm a cold person.
Mid-90s or mid-teens? Mr. Freeze, I got it. Glad you guys are with us. Chat line says, you don't drink wine. I haven't had much wine in my life. You're right. I haven't. I think I've talked about that before because I didn't know anything about it. I need to be educated about it. I don't know. I mean, the first glass of wine I ever had was Caymus. I was like, man, this is amazing. And I loved it. And that was 10 years ago. But I had no idea what I was doing. No idea. Now I've had wine here and there, but I don't know anything about it. And I've been told you need to drink a really good wine. I've had some bad wine. Did Mad Dog count as wine? Did that count as wine? Boone's Hill? The first bottle of wine I actually had was Boone's.
I mean,
you guys know in St. Louis what I'm talking about. Welcome to the wine party. No, but St. Louis, and we'll do more with wine. We will. Wine's a big deal throughout the St. Louis area, just because I don't know anything about it yet.
We got some great wineries in
you got the wineries, but you've also got an industry that's preparing for a grape harvest as well. I had no idea. St. Louis area, metropolitan Missouri, $3 billion industry in Missouri. $3 billion industry in the state of Missouri for wine. Okay, that's kind of a big deal. That is a big freaking deal when it comes to wine. 1,700 acres in Missouri dedicated to grape farms. Right here in Missouri. And Lizzie's son, or one of our friends from Ranker, her son was a specialist in wine and gave me an update about the history of Missouri. Paris, France needed our help at one point in time in history, and we helped them out. That's right. That's what we could offer. Now, do we have the best wines? No. Is the climate great for it? No. But allegedly, we do wine pretty well. And when I saw this come out in the report, I was like, okay, there's something else. We'd love to promote anything positive. And of course, what's making news? And if it's not making news, maybe it should be. But the wine industry is certainly a huge deal throughout the state of Missouri and in the greater metropolitan area. Chatline Greg says, Vic, Mad Dog is basically a wine made by Mogen David, same manufacturer as Manischewitz. I never know if Greg is joking or serious. I think he's being serious, but it just goes to show how serious the wine industry is throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. I'm open. Teach me, tell me.
So apparently St. Louis played a key role in helping France with its grapes in the 1870s.
There you go. 1870s. We helped France with our grapes. So people want to talk about if France has great wines. St. Louis helped it. It could have died out completely. St. Louis was there to pick up the slack. Go figure. We're Art City now. It's kind of funny. At least it's a funny story. 7:40 is the time. Cardinals in action tonight. Yes, seriously. They play their second game against the Padres. Hopefully they can get a win there. There are 2 games over 500. Not too shabby. Also, talking about, we're talking about businesses and things doing well as we try to get all the headlines out. We cover a lot of topics, a lot of things to try to bring you the best shows that we could. Bissinger's, by the way, Bissinger's is going to open its first store out of the St. Louis area in Florida. They call it an elevated experience. So if anybody's down in Florida, they may say Bissinger's. Oh, yeah, that's the St. Louis store. And they're going to Palm Beach, Florida, which is absolutely beautiful. It's a great area. Bissinger's Handcrafted Chocolatier announced yesterday they're opening a luxury boutique store in Palm Beach. It's going to mark the company's first expansion outside of the area, which currently hosts 3 chocolatier stores. So they're going to set to open this in September. So that's coming up. Bissinger's, St. Louis area. Maybe they can take Lion's Choice with them to Palm Beach. Expand out of the St. Louis area, Lion's Choice. Dan Abel Jr. with Bissinger's. He's the chief chocolate officer. I love that. What's your title? I'm the chief chocolate officer for Bissinger's. What's your card say? I am the CCO. I am the chief chocolate officer. We have long felt the love from Palm Beach. Oh, I feel the love in Palm Beach too. We're very excited to debut this new boutique for our customers. So Bissinger's branching out, wish them the best of luck as they move forward with their business. And of course, we like to promote all of those things. We always ask you guys to let us know what's happening in the St. Louis metropolitan area, what's happening in your neck of the woods so we can promote it and talk about all these things that are happening. Once again, Hulk Hogan passed away. sad news from Hulk. Ric Flair talking about him being his best friend and how the Hulk helped him out. Ric Flair on the positive side at 76 says he's cancer-free, feeling pretty good, despite everything he has been through. That's a big, big deal. Also, I found this interesting because we do a lot of research. We try to bring you information, polls, you name it, what's happening all throughout the area. St. Louis is known for beer. We're talking about wine, but we know how we're made for beer. But it is interesting when you look at some of the beers, the oldest beers that are in production, and none of them, so I looked at this, and they're all 5 of the oldest beers still in production. They're all German beers. One since 1040, one since 1050, like the year 1050, not the time. One in Belgium since 1074. One in Germany since 1328. And they're all very German names. And I'm not talking Heineken, okay? Golfo Kolsch, Germany since 1908. Augustener Brau. Aflam. Wiltenberger Kloster. And Weston and Weheisten Steffener. It's like, whoa.
You do, and you'll clean it up.
Yes. So anyway, it's pretty, but not Anheuser-Busch, but Anheuser-Busch in the St. Louis area. There you go. Talking freaking beer.
Germans definitely know their beer.
Well, of course they do. And they drink it at room temperature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sit outside with a drink, and it doesn't take long to become room temperature, like 2 minutes right now because of the heat. Heat warning in effect through Tuesday. It's going to be through the entire weekend. We are Arch City Now. Glad you're with us today. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing our show. Thanks for going to Facebook as well and liking us. It's a simple ask. We appreciate that. Just a simple ask, and we will see what we can do. Also, you can stream our show and all the shows on our network at luinfo.com. Once again, luinfo.com. And our phone number to give us a call is 855-282-8255. Once again, that's 855-282-8255.
We did get a new email from Donna.
Oh, what did Donna say? Go ahead and read it. You can always chime in as well. You can do it on X and YouTube. But if you want to chime into the show, you can also email us. Some people prefer to do that at archcitynow@gmail.com. archcitynow@gmail.com.
She says, "Good morning, Projo and Vic." I don't know why she put me first, but anyway. The show gets better every day. You compliment each other. I took my sons to see Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair.
Woo!
I
love that.
Whenever they were wrestling in Philly. I have a wrestling jacket, bomber style, that I bought for my younger son with Hulk and the other famous wrestlers of the wrestlers of the time embroidered on it. Sorry. In perfect condition. I love the Hulkster and Rocky, Thunderlips, the ultimate male. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. I brought up somebody else. I'm glad I brought up Thunderlips earlier because the first time I ever saw or heard of Hulk Hogan was when I watched the Rocky movie, Rocky 2, Thunderlips. And I was like, oh my God, who is that big dude? And I literally, like, whenever I would see him in magazines or on TV, I'd want to know. It was all about Thunderlips, Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Hulk Hogan, Thunderlips. So a lot of us older people, I guess, remember that. Hulk Hogan's. Oh, by the way, he hurt Rocky too. But Rocky always said, like, Sylvester Stallone told people to go after him. Like Dolph Lundgren put him in the hospital. Drago. And he's like, don't go easy on it. We need this to be real. So he was really getting punched. Carl Weathers beating the hell out of him. He just beat me. Carl Weathers, Apollo, Clubber Lang, Mr. T beating on him. Drago, Hulk Hogan, Tommy Morrison, God rest his soul. I mean, all those things funny when it comes to the movies. Hey guys, by the way, I mean, there's so much to promote. There really are things. So here's what we got. There's another event Saturday. I was talking about events going on. We talked a lot last week about the Savannah Bananas being in town. Adam Wainwright was a huge hit last Friday night. Thunderous applause, ovation when he came out. He didn't play his guitar. He pitched to a batter. I thought that would have been perfect Savannah Banana baseball-esque sort of show, right? Yeah. Adam Wainwright with his guitar, maybe strike out somebody and then play a song. I don't know. I mean, that's banana-esque, in my humble opinion. But anyway, Sunday night, he has a concert. This is one we promoted a few weeks ago, but it's Sunday night. If you haven't got your tickets, you can do it now over at the Factory in Chesterfield. It's called the Big League Bash. Once again, Mr. Wainwright, Adam Wainwright, Sunday night, doors open 6:30. The Big League Bash. It's going to be Adam Wainwright and friends. So that could be a pretty cool show, seeing Adam sing. I told you way back when, it might have been 2000, I don't know, 16. I saw him over at Dave and Buster's. There was a karaoke night. So he's been doing this for a long time. And did an interview with him over at Dave and Buster's, spoke with him. Obviously, it's Adam Wainwright. He's phenomenal to deal with. But he was singing in front of everybody. I was like, okay, you go, Adam.
We should try to get him on the show.
You do your thing, and we will. And he did a terrific job. So that's Sunday night. And if anybody goes to the show, let us know for Monday. I want to know how that goes and what is, because he's got several people who are going to be there with him. I mean, there's several country artists. I'd be curious to see how good he is as well. And he's practicing, obviously. It's a big deal for him. It's big. It's the Big League benefit. It's the Big League Bash benefit concert for Big League Impact is what it is. So they promote it. You can get your tickets. Literally go to bigleagueimpact.com. It's that easy. bigleagueimpact.com. You can buy your tickets for Sunday night, benefiting. And by the way, you can also enjoy a tailgate style party featuring special appearances by St. Louis Cardinal pitchers Ryan Helsley and Steven Matz and other St. Louis Cardinal players. Fred Bird's going to be there, a silent auction, raffle games, a kid zone, photo booth, prizes, and more, all while supporting meaningful charitable work. That seems like it's a perfect situation all the way around. You can get tickets to the event by literally going to bigleagueimpact.com, bigleagueimpact.com, and right over there at the Factory. So way to go, Adam Wainwright, doing what he can do when it comes to learning everything about this concert.
Yeah, we should have him on the show and tell him to bring his guitar. We can do a live performance.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah. Put him in a little backdrop. We got a terrific studio to do that in.
Yeah.
It's like, Adam, you live close by. You don't live that far from our studio. We appreciate your chat line as well, guys. We kind of jump all over the place. Love the show that we do. We love it that you guys get involved. Waking St. Louis up Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 a.m. right before Hot Take Central 2.0 takes over at 8 o'clock. They're here from 8 to 10 a.m. Listener Greg says, wrestler Randy Savage, I knew this, and I'm glad you brought it up, was signed by the St. Louis Cardinals organization as a catcher out of high school. He was placed in the minor leagues to develop, where he mostly played as an outfielder. Oh, yeah. Randy Savage. Yes, into the Cardinals organization. You probably didn't know that, did you?
I didn't.
No.
I had no clue.
And it's funny, somebody brought that up because of the wrestling stuff. One of my Jewish friends told me last night he loved Randy Savage because his mom was Jewish. He's like, hey, that was our Jewish wrestler. That was my guy. And I was like, fair enough, dude. I get it. So he loved the Macho Man, Randy Savage. That, of course, getting into the talk as we were talking about with Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, so forth. You know what? I'd love to. Can we pop up? Do you still have the quote from Ric Flair? I mean, we try to talk positive and promote St. Louis. Ric Flair has become an iconic figure throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area with all of his work when it comes to the situation regarding Car Shield and promotions, working with Ryan O'Reilly over the years, and St. Louis's own Pat Maroon out of Oakville, the former Blue, multiple Stanley Cup champion winner with the Blues, and of course, Tampa But Ric Flair, after Hulk passed away yesterday, came out and said this, and I love this. What a terrific, just a terrific media at Ric Flair Nature Boy. I am absolutely shocked to hear about the passing of my close friend Hulk Hogan. Hulk has been by my side since we started in the wrestling business. An incredible athlete, talent, friend, and father! Exclamation point. Our friendship has meant the world to me. He was always there for me, even when I didn't ask for him to be. He was one of the first to visit me when I was in the hospital with a 2% chance of living. And I go off script here. You remember those kind of things as a human. When you're at your lowest, who was there with you? When other people didn't want to be, or people might be talking about you behind your back, who's with you? And he remembers Hulk being there with him. And he prayed by my bedside. Hulk also lent me money when Reed, that was his son Reed, was sick. Hulkster, no one will ever compare to you. Rest in peace, my friend. Woo! Ric Flair said so affectionately, yes. Woo! And we had a chance to interview Ric Flair in our previous show before we joined Arch City Now, and he was nothing but wonderful with us, respectful, great, loves St. Louis, and of course, Car Shield has all to do with that, or a lot to do with that in regards to bringing him in here and using him in their ads. By the way, if you guys ever have stories, businesses, people you want to give shout outs to, not only can you do it on email at archcitynow@gmail.com, but you can do it on the chat line as well, where you can watch us on YouTube and X. Once again, YouTube and X, Arch City Now. YouTube and X, Arch City Now. 855-282-8255 is the number where you can call us. Once again, 855-282-8255. One thing I wanted to do too before we get out of here today, we've had a lot of fun today. It's Friday. Kara Spencer, St. Louis City Mayor. I probably should have got into this earlier. I promoted it, so I want to show it. I talked about her first 100 days in office. She is the leader of St. Louis, and we're always talking about promoting St. Louis. She's had a tough deal with the tornado and all the money that's going there, and of course, a lot of things that are happening. But here's Kara talking a little bit about her first 100 days in office, and I wanted to get that out there.
Mayor Spencer reviewing her first 100 days in office, and much of her attention has been directed at the storm and its aftermath. Almost 6 million cubic feet of debris has been removed, but that's just a fraction of the amount.
Well, Joe, don't worry about it. It's all good. That's what she was talking about, and here she is talking.
The next 100 days look like continuing the work on the tornado front, and we are going to be, taking a shift as well, just to make sure that we are addressing the needs of our entire city.
As for the
Kara Spencer has a job on her hands, because if you go through North City and the city of St. Louis from the tornado, that is there. And of course, we already knew about the other problems. And then, of course, St. Louis public school system and what's happening there. Much of the problem coming from the tornado with schools wanting to be closed down. So we wish her the best. We certainly want to see St. Louis do the best it can. You want to have St. Louis City be the cog in the wheel somehow, some way. Also, wanted to promote, don't forget about July 27th for you moms. Go to stlcanamoms.com, stlcanamoms.com. In the St. Charles area, discreet location. If you sign up and buy tickets, you can go yoga and weed. Yoga and weed.
Whoop.
You said they'd have a dab bar there, and they have some treats as well. And yoga. Kick back, relax, and just see everything that comes through.
Get your downward dog on.
Downward dog on. Once again, tonight. You've got the super dang hot. Just expect it. If you're going to the game, dress appropriately. That's what happens. Also, love the new situation with St. Louis City SC. They're bringing a pet on board. So you got a new pet that's going to be marketed with the team. Be out there with the players, the organization, for the fans. No word on if they're taking ideas from the community on how to do that. But you're going to see a pet of some sort. It could be any kind of pet. I just see a dog racing around out there. Purina is also going to work in conjunction with the team to make that happen as well. So Nice deal from that standpoint. Congrats to Eli Drinkwitz, the Mizzou football coach, with a $46.5 million contract that's owed to him. He's good through the 2029 year. Guys, that does it for us. Thanks for this week. We will catch up with you next time. That does it for Art City Now. For Projo, I'm Vic Faust. We are the Lou Information Station, live and on demand at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0 coming up next.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know, it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the